Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with Simon Hurley's Sky's the Limit collection. Another fabulous one from Simon. This collection focuses on kids, those young at heart, who just love to play in the outdoors, fly a kite. Look at a little girl here flying a kite. I had so much fun with this. This was also inspired by the new DIY color deck as well. Thumbs up. Love. Great job, Simon. Love this collection. I am just loving all your takes on outer space for the boys. Now here is a boy and girl in this one as well, with the outdoors, just playing, getting ready for summer too. Great summer cards as well. This is a fabulous fun collection. Sky's the limit. Before I get started, crafters, Spellbinders Spring Cleaning Warehouse Sale is happening. I'll link my video here. You can watch all the goodies in that one and score some great deals on lots of crafty goodies to build your stash. Kit Club is also out, available for new subscriptions until the 27th of this month. This Kit Club I call the Happy Mail Kit Club. Okay, crafters, now let's get into this video of Simon's Sky's the Limit. So much fun. Let's get started. Before I go into the details for my 3 cards, I wanted to tell you that every single card here has been inspired by the Spellbinders DIY color deck, and I'll talk about it more in the video, but I just want you to know that I am using this for this card with my son, this card for my daughter, and this card for the fun, colorful kites, okay? Alrighty, this is Sky's the Limit. 2 die sets, a better press, stencil, and 3D embossing folder, and these 2 work together. So fun. The main die set is up and away dies. There's a body here. The same face can work for both boys or girls. So I have the boy detail here, the girl detail here. Each one comes with 2 different hairstyles. The boy comes with a little hat with a little, like a beanie. So cute. The girl, she gets a bow. These 2 little pieces, that's her little sandal, and this is his sneakers. There are some hearts and stars that you can decorate their clothes with, and then this is like little pockets for her dress if you wish. He gets a little shorts, she gets a little tunic dress, and then here is the detail for flying a kite. Now to continue flying the kite, if you want to go bigger or just have everything being kites in the sky flying by themselves, this character can still hold this as well. Bigger scale, longer scale, bigger kite here, more detail, so you get strings on it. You could put the strings over here too if you wish, but this also has a string detail. Mix, match, and play is what I'm trying to say. You see the 2 here? This is a different style of kite, and so is this. And then this is a little tail that you tie little bows on if you wish. You don't have to, but there's lots of fun in this. And then Soaring Sentiments press plate and die. Lots of fun sentiments with this one. You can press or glimmer, die cut once. You'll see the sentiments on every single one of my examples. Love that one. Here is the 3D embossing folder, which I did not put my little piece of cardstock behind. It's called Flying Kites. It's 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. You would use universal plate system. Look at all that kite flying detail. It does mimic the die set, okay? I actually did not try to measure it, but it probably... Oh, I should have done that. Yeah, I didn't measure it. Hold on. That looks like that works. And so does this. Okay. So the shapes will also cut out what's over here in the 3D embossing folder. Great job, Simon. Look at that. Extending your set. So this is at the coordinating die. Oh, that's fun. If you wanted to pop it up and make it more 3D when you do the embossing and then you have a piece on top. I love that. So you can have the background and then these elements popping off of it. That would make fun cards for boys, girls, etc. I did both a boy card and a girl card just to see what it would look like. It's Donovan and Gina again, my kids. Did you see them in the Little Smiles collection as a baby? This is now like the older die set when they're kids. Think 6 on. Okay, so cute. The stencil is called Layering Flying Kites. This is a, was it a 6 count? I think this is a 6 count stencil. This is an oversized stencil and it will color all of this, and you can also use it on your own. Now there is a few options. You could get just the embossing folder, you could get this, and I believe you could also get this by itself. So I will link all different options below. Everything I'm talking about, crafters, I will detail and link below in the description box. All right, now let's take a look at my example. I made 3 cards. Card number 1, crafters. Love, love, love. So this is my son, Donovan. Out flying a kite. You notice that the string is super long, so that means that I shopped over here. Fly a kite dies. I picked one of this because I had the 5x7, but I kept the kite this sizing from the up and away dies. So here he is. Let me give you a measurement, fully assembled without the hat. I'm going to just go about here for his body, okay? 2.5 inch tall. The width is about 1.5 inch, maybe just a hair over, but not much over, okay? Look at all this fun color. He's happy. I love the expression. Great job, Simon, again. And I love the movement. Because of the body placement, they do look active. I think Simon likes movement on cards and dies, even his stamped image, as much as I do. So I immediately saw that. I was like, oh, that's so fun. So it's almost like standing, moving, but also floating with it too, the way the body is. You could also put little grounding element. You see the little sneakers? Isn't that adorable? And then his shorts, his little shirt, and then the little star here, and then the little hat with a little helicopter. To make this card, which is a masculine card, I am coming in with the brand new DIY color deck. I will link my introductory video here so you can see what it's about. This is a deck of cards that has become my new friends. There are about 6 cards I'm working with right now. I want to extend further, but I'm trying to get the feeling of the color theory. I can't get it with the color wheel circle, the real color wheel, you know, the big circle. I need to find my color wheel. I can't even find where I put my color wheel. Crafters, I have 2 or 3 of them, and I have no idea how to use them. I have a small travel one. I have a huge big one because I thought, well, if it's big, then I can really see it and get the feel for it. I can't find any of them. Yana Smakula, she did a fabulous video on her YouTube channel about the color wheel, how to use it. I thought I had grasped it, but it still wasn't sinking in. Went out and I bought those color wheels. I think now with this, it'll slowly get me there. I just needed the little training wheels before I went that way. So this is a great little deck of inspiration. You can stay right here too. I don't mind that either. So this is 52 cards. And what's beautiful about this deck is the inspiration is here and then space for you to put your card stock. So like I have color wheel card stock, 52 cards, low price point, fabulous in this little travel box. I can take this with me anywhere. So with the DIY color deck, you can customize it with the card stock. Here is a card that inspired this card as well. I made this card in Kit Club using these cool colors because on the back it does say cool colors. I did bring in a splash of yellow just for a little contrast with the bird, but pretty much staying here. Then on this one, I wanted to explore this colorway again because this is all color wheel cardstock, especially my favorite right here, Seaside. Seaside color wheel, Teal Topaz, Rainforest, Cosmic Sky, and I always forget this purple. This is Lavender color wheel cardstock. It just came to me. I'll soon learn it, but just not yet. It's taking a while. And here I'm using Violet instead of this color, just for more contrast as well. But you see the colorway happening here? Love that. Donovan is all happy too. Look at the little hair and everything. This is an adorable set. For the kite, you cut the base, which I have in Cosmic Sky, and then 2 pieces and layer it up. Or you could do all 4, but then you would be covering that. I just layered 2 pieces here. This is saffron cardstock for his star and the sun. Beeswax up here. Everything else now is white cardstock. Hammermill cardstock is in the back here, blended with some Distress Oxide and using a cloud stencil. I made this big 5x7 because I wanted it long, fully assembled the way I did it. I have him at like 6 inches tall. That's why I went 5x7. But to encapsulate being up in the clouds and having fun, I'm using the Tunnel Cloud dies. This is from the Tunnelscapes collection. I'll link my video here. Crafters, there are 3 foundation dies in this set. There is the Tunnel Clouds, fun as you can see here. Great for boy cards, girl cards, everything too. And then there is the Rainbow Slice and the Underwater Tunnel or Underwater Scene. Just a fabulous set. Put these in your wish list when you want to make unique, fun cards, and they go on super sale from time to time. So this is one I would recommend putting in your wish list. I'm using the largest cloud here, which is this one, and then that one, and that's it. Then the cloud stencil in the back. He's like floating on the cloud. It's telling its own little story. It also comes with the sun, clouds, moon, and stars. This is right here on top of it over here. Then I did 2 sentiments because I do have a lot of white space, and I thought it was fun to put something in here and continue it here using this fabulous soaring sentiments. So it reads, "The sky's the limit, happy birthday." This is white cardstock with cobalt hot foil roll. So this is the blue hot foil roll, which I think is perfect for boys. Great to go with that cosmic sky cardstock, which is a royal blue. I think it's very pretty together. Isn't that fun? Love this. And I love the font. Great job on the font too, Simon. Happy, happy, happy. So this is Donovan, who is now in his 20s, but here he is. He was inspiring me here at about 7 or 8. Okay? Love. Up next, here is Gina, inspired by this color deck card, which I do need to make my little squares. To make the squares, there is the option of getting this as a bundle. For this little 1-inch square punch, you can purchase it on its own, and you just punch like this from the back. It's a really cool whale punch, and I like the locking mechanism on it. Very sharp too. Love that. There is a bundle option where you can get 1 sheet each of the color wheel cardstock, 8.5 by 11 inch. So you're getting all 48 sheets, the color deck, and this. So if you want to sample color wheel cardstock, that would be great too. And maybe even swatch it further. Like here, I'm swatching things further. So I like this swatch, and then there's the other single swatch. I will link my color wheel introductory video here where you can see the whole 48 colors, big too, full size in sunlight, so you get a good feel for the colors and also those swatch options. This is now brand new. This can be added to it. Lots of fun. So this card has monochromatic colors, what you're seeing here. You see how I use the influence? Yay! I normally do monochromatic, but even for me, so much of it, I normally would do like 1 or 2 or 3 colors, but here I'm doing like maybe 5 or so. So that's interesting for me, going based off of this, which I think is fun too. And the color wheel cardstock is all in here. I think the only color I did not use was that red, and I could have popped in red, but I wanted her more pinky, what you see here. Even her hair is a different color. So this is Gina at 5. Love that. Let me tell you what color wheel cardstock is here. This is the big swatch I was talking about a while ago. For this shade of pink, I'm actually coming into Pink Sand Essential Cardstock, the older cardstock crafters. I have a lot of essential cardstock, so I will bring it in from time to time because what am I going to do with it? I need to use it. So I'm enjoying mixing it with the color wheel, which is fabulous. Then there is Tutu, Dahlia, Wild Berries up here. You see how I'm using all the colors? And then Merlot. This color right here is Fruit Punch Essential Cardstock. So I'm mixing, matching, and playing within all the Spellbinders cardstock, which I so love Essential Cardstock, and I am so loving Color Wheel. Color Wheel is like extending more colors into what was there before. If you have a lot of what was there before, if you're brand new to their cardstock, you'll still be happy with a Color Wheel. But I'm glad I have both. Really, I am. There is a little difference between them. Let me link that video here so you'll see the difference in colors and shades. That's not repeated here. So this is the whole 48. Look at that on a nice big ring. Isn't that pretty for a girl? I don't even think I would have done this colorway. So much so, even her hair is color. This is Merlot. This is a little bit darker. I'm coming into Mahogany Essential Cardstock. 1 shade darker. So you see how I'm having fun between the two, between Essential and Color Wheel, just to get a variety within that same shading. Love that, love that, love that. This time I angled her a little bit different, so she looks more like she is floating. So the body is turned a little bit more. Donovan is more standing. She's more leaning. He's looking here. This time I decided to tilt the head. So there is Gina having a blast. I love the little bow in the hair. Look at the little slippers. I put Gina in her little tunic dress, and you know, funny enough, she would love all these colors too. She loves pink. I came over here to fly a kite, and I'm using this with this style of kite. Look at the little pieces that come out here. I think this is so fun. What you see in the background is the same clouds as Donovan. So I do have my 2 babies here. This cloud, I'm using just a piece. This was influenced by the Weekender workshop that I attended last year, which was an online workshop. And the Weekender is coming out this month, crafters, later on this month. So definitely look out for that. In the Weekender, we took the cloud, and this was a class taught by Vicky P, who designed this whole collection. I'm putting her full name here because I can't say it. I used this die to cut a chunk, and then this die to also cut a chunk. So you just put it on the edge. Let me show you what I mean. But those of you who attended the Weekender last year, you know exactly what this is. You just put the die here on the edge and cut it out. Like, okay, I did like this to cut it out on an A2 base. And for my A2 base, I'm coming into, if you can guess, precision layering A2 sets A. The largest die in set A is 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. There is set B, and between the two, you're going to get 32 dies that give you tight increments, but I'm only using the outline for this in white cardstock, giving a nice clean edge. I love the clean edge. So I use this one, and then in here, I'm using one of the new blue cardstock. This is Cascade, and then there is Windy. Love. You see the blue range? You could do a boys card, which would be fun with this. Just staying right here too. Speaking of the monochromatic, look at that range. Indigo, Cosmic Sky, Celestial, Cascade, and Windy. And a lot of the color wheel cardstock has been restocked. If you decide to get any of it though, crafters, always pay attention to sizing. 8.5 by 11 or 12 by 12. 8.5 by 11 will have the price point of $7.99. That's how I keep it straight. And the 12 by 12 will have a price point of $12.99 per pack. And there's 10 sheets in a pack. So you can buy them individually, or you can buy the big set, the DIY set too, and then go from there. So fun. So I did that layering with this wonderful die, and then put that little kite, which is popped up for dimension. I love this style. I do have a lot of white space, but I don't mind it on this card. For the sentiment, I'm using his Soaring Sentiments, Flying By to Say Hi. For Gina's dress to decorate it, I did have the option of using the little heart here from Up and Away, but I decided to shop my stash. This is on the way out, but a lot of you may have it. What is great about this open house collection? The open house door base is still in stock. Like I said, on the way out, but there's a whole collection for it. I have the entire collection. I bought everything for it. Really, really beautiful collection. Yana did some fabulous videos back in the day for this. This is maybe 2 or 3 years old too. Still a winner. These are the flowers is what's decorating her dress. So if you love these little tiny flowers, that's the sizing you're looking at, which is super tiny, but very cute. It even comes with its own leaves. You can make a little wreath with it too. Just lots of fun. So this is open house door base. The other sets are retired. If you wanted to get those, you'd have to get that third party. I use Fawn Color Wheel cardstock for Gina's skin tone. Here I'm using the Concord and Ninth Neutrals cardstock, which is like a skin tone cardstock for his skin tone. I'll put a link for that below if you wanted to get a nice neutral pack of cardstock just to cut out like this too. But I think the fawn works very well. So that's card 1, card 2. Both of them are flying kites, Donovan and Gina. Yay! For my last card, I was inspired by this card, which has a lot of fun colors going on. And I did bring the black, but it's out here. This is Dimension. So I did pop this up off of this. I thought that would be fun with the kites to explore a lot of the colors in here. Going kind of like a rainbow. This is the layered flying kite stencil alone. So this is very 2-dimensional. If I wanted it 3-dimensional, then I would have come into the embossing folder. I wanted to see how the stencil works because there is lots of layers in here. Dots, stripe detail, you could keep it solid. Then there is this part and this part, and some of these are different bits in here, but it's still an easy to use stencil. And I am coming on with Altenew Fresh Dye ink. For the sentiment of this, I'm using the Soaring Sentiments again, just a note to lift you up. Black cardstock glimmered with matte silver hot foil roll. And then for the back here, I'm using the nested postage labels and tag die. Largest die in here is an A2, what you see here in black cardstock on top of a white card base. And then that second layer, which is this with the stitch detail, that's cutting out this stenciled image. So fun. Because it was looking a little 2-dimensional, then I brought in some gems from my stash just to decorate it and give it a little bit of pop. You could change these colorways and turn it again into a boys card. I think that would be great for a boy. I just like the postage detail on this as well, just to have a little bit of fun. Okay, crafters, that is it for my Sky's the Limit collection. Simon, fabulous, wonderful collection. Earlier, you had us with the rockets and all the fun there. Now you come into the kids are out and having lots of fun. I love the boy and girl options. They are super sweet, super fun. I love the different hair and all these fun kites. Lots of movement, fun, and great for birthday cards, birthday invitations. Thank you for coming to the birthday, especially if you do birthdays in a park. Oh, this is fun too. Here in Florida, we do a lot of renting a pavilion and having a birthday outdoor and things like that. So this is great for that type of thing too. Even on scrapbook layouts at this sizing, that would be great for you to use in projects beyond making cards. Love this, love this, love this. Okay, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.